I really should've never lied. Should've saw the way she looked me in my eyes. She said, baby,
Okay, so I already have my eyebrows done. So now I guess we can just prime. So what I'm using first is this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. It's bomb. And it's cheap too. And then I'm going in with my Water Blockers skin cream, and this is also a moisturizer. And I'm just putting this in my chin area because this is where I get dry, like really dry. And this I'm just gonna blend. Well, I'm just gonna like rub this into my skin. So this is my first like talk through video and like a makeup tutorial. This is my first makeup tutorial also, so I'm like really excited. So for me the order that for me the order that I go in is I do my eyebrows, and then if I'm doing an eye look, I go to my eyes since I am doing an eye look today. I'm gonna start off with my primer. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Primer in the color Nutty. So that's that. And I'm just putting this on my eye. And this is like a really thick concealer, but I like it thick. And I'm just gonna use my fingers to blend this out. Okay, so now that everything is blended out, I know I look a little crazy, but that's fine. For me, it's fine. So for now, I'm gonna set my eye. So I'm using my Airspun powder, my loose face powder, and this is the translucent powder also. So I'm just taking that, and I'm just gonna set my eye. So I'm just setting this. Okay, for my transition shade, I'm using this sculpting shade in the middle, so that shade right there. And I'm just going to put this all in my crease. So I'm just blending this into my crease. Some more on there. Okay, so boom. Being that this is an everyday makeup look, this is not going to be like a very dramatic look. So for my everyday eyeshadow, I just do this pink. So I go in with this pink. And this palette is an e.l.f. palette, but I'm pretty sure they discontinued this. This is from like a long time ago. But this is the palette that I use, so the colors have no name as well. So I'm just putting this exactly on top. Where I put my transition shade, and I'm just blending this out. Okay. So now for my lid, I'm taking, I'm taking this mauve color, this mauve color right here. And I'm just putting this on my lid. And I'm putting this all over my lid. Okay, I'm just dropping everything today. Okay. And I just want to apologize for my lighting situation. I don't know if you guys can actually see my look, but hopefully you guys can. But yeah, I don't have the best lighting or the best camera, so I'm working on that. So now for my brow highlight, I'm taking, let me see. I'm gonna use this gold shade. Hold on, I'll wait till that focuses in. So I'm using this gold shade right here. I'm just gonna put this on my brow bone. I'm just gonna use my finger to blend this out. Oh, and all the products will be listed in the description box below. So if you guys want to know what I'm using for like my face products, you guys can definitely go there and find out. So this is the eye look. Well, actually, since this is kind of like really plain, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with some brown, and I'm just gonna put this in my crease. I'm just gonna pop this in my crease. So I'm using this brown shade right here. I'm just gonna pop this right here at the end of my crease, and I'm just going to blend this out. And I'm also going to put that same color on my bottom lash line. Along my bottom lash line, sorry. Okay, and now for inner corner. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm just taking this mauve shade, so the one that's right in the middle, and I'm gonna put that right in my inner corner. And this shade is just so pretty. Like I love it. It's literally so pretty. Okay, so now that I got all that done, now onto the face. So since I already primed, I'm just gonna go to foundation. So I'm using this Dream Liquid Mousse, I believe, in the color 130 Cocoa. So I'm just gonna put this all over my face. And I'm using my AOA Studio High Def brush. And I'm just gonna wet this just a little bit. So I'm just gonna buff this foundation into my skin. And I'm blending this down into my neck as well. Okay, and now I'm just taking my beauty blender and I'm just going over that. I'm just making sure everything's blended out. Oh, and because I forgot to color correct, I'm just taking this LA Pro Concealer in the color orange, and I'm just going to put this just underneath my mouth, just a little bit as well, since we already put foundation on. Okay, and I'm just gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. And now I'm taking my LA Pro Concealer in the color Espresso, and I'm just gonna top this, and I'm gonna conceal under my cheeks, okay? Under my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, upper chin, so like right here, right underneath my lips, above my lips, and my forehead. Whatever. Oh yeah, and where I put the little concealer, the color corrector, sorry. Okay, I'm using my beauty blender to blend this out as well. And I'm gonna blend out all the concealer. And I also want to apologize for all the background noise. It's a very busy day outside, and my window's right there, so like it's really loud, and it's a very busy day in the house as well. So if you guys hear anything, it's just, you know, people being obnoxious and really, really loud. Okay, so now for my contour, I'm just taking my Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm using this contour shade right here. And I'm just taking this little Estee Lauder brush that I got in like a palette, I can't remember, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, well, underneath my cheekbones, my jawline, my nose, underneath my lip, and my forehead. Alright, and that's that. So now I'm baking, well, I'm just gonna actually set my face. So I'm using my Airspun loose face powder as always. And I'm just gonna put this underneath my eyes. Well, pretty much everywhere I put concealer at. And just for time's sake, I'm actually pressing the powder into my skin, and that's just how I'm gonna do this. And I'm also gonna kind of reverse contour, even though I already contoured, but this just really like defines my cheekbone. So I'm just basically putting this underneath my contour, and as you guys can see, it kind of like lifts it up even more and makes the contour look a little bit more sharp. And I really like that look, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and because my nose is the most oiliest, I'm actually going to put some powder just on the side of my nose. And I'm actually gonna kind of like keep it there. And I'm just gonna move on to bronzing my face. So for bronzer, I'm actually really in love with like pink undertone bronzers. Like, I don't know why, I just like really like them. So yeah, I'm taking my Estee Lauder All Over It limited edition bronzer. Doesn't have a color, but this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. Like, I don't know why, I just really like pink bronzers. And I'm taking my e.l.f. bronzing brush. That's what that looks like. And I'm just gonna bronze my jawline, my cheekbones, and my forehead. So oh, and under my chin. Oh my god. And now I'm just taking this LA Color Shimmer Bronzer in the color Radiant. And this was $3, and it's actually really good. So that's what it looks like. And this is like kind of like a pink undertone, but it's more like golden, so yeah. And this is a really good bronzer as well. So, and this was actually at I think the dollar store or Family Dollar. It's one of them places, and it was $3. So I really like it. So now I'm just taking this regular fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna dust away the powder right here, and then I'm just gonna like press in some more powder. So I'm using this sculpting shade, and it's a little lighter than me, I know, just because I didn't highlight with concealer. So that's why I'm using this powder, just to make it look a little bit lighter, so it looks kind of like I what's the word, highlighted, but like I did basically. And now I'm just, you know, dusting away the powder right here. And now I'm just using this e.l.f. Total Face brush, if you guys can see that. Okay, and I'm just gonna dust like all the excess powder away. You guys really can't see it, but it looks like it's kind of like has a white cast on my face from the powder. So this actually has no product on it. I'm just gonna dust away everything that's still on my face. And if you're a beginner in makeup, and if you're looking for like affordable brushes and stuff, e.l.f., they're like bomb, honestly. Like, they have really good affordable brushes, and like they work, you know, they work. So you don't have to go to like Morphe, you know, or anything like that, because it's not expensive, but like it's kind of expensive, and because you're just starting out. So, you know, I really recommend e.l.f. I use e.l.f. a lot, and I'm not even a beginner in makeup, so you know. Okay, that's enough dusting away. So now for highlight, which is like my favorite part, I'm just gonna spray the brush a little bit, and I'm using my Milani Baked Bronzer. I always expose myself when I show this product because it has like mirrors on it, and the color Dolce. Such a pretty bronzer, honestly. You just look at it, like it's so pretty, so pretty. So I'm just taking that on the brush. I'm just gonna highlight my cheeks. So and this is really good for darker skin tones if you don't want that like ashy or like really bright look that looks like really orange, because I used to like do that for highlight, and it would just like be like too bold, especially for like an everyday look. You know, so this is just like a really good subtle highlight shade, and it's like really good. And this is actually like really cheap, so yeah, I really like it. Okay, and now I'm not putting on any eyelashes just because this is like an everyday look, and I'm not gonna put on lashes every single day, only if I'm feeling like it. So sorry. I'm using this, it's a really small mascara tube or whatever, but it's from Bare Mineral, and it's called Lash Domination or whatever, and it's really good. Like, to be so small, it's so good. Okay. So I put on that. Okay, and now, sorry guys, I have to find my setting spray. So I'm using this Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous setting spray. And I'm just gonna set my, I'm gonna spray my face, sorry. Okay. And so this is the finished look. Yeah. Hey guys, if you liked the video, subscribe, like, and comment.